Hello everyone, this is Nexel with another turn of Operation Ceruluan. This is the Italy 8. We are going to start over on the tech board where we are going to be rolling for improved construction. That is a 9, so we get a hit. We already rolled our diplomacy in Dice Maiden. It was for Argentina. We needed a 2 and we got a 7. Now we will move on to purchases. We are buying a colonial, 2 militia, and a factory, a minor factory to be precise, and saving 1. Next up, we have our combats. So we are going to start with our combat moves. We have an infantry, a infantry, and a cavalry going into Belgian Congo alongside this fighter. We have the 108th moving into Rhodesia. And we have this transport. I think scrambling is possible. No, that's a transport. So scrambling is not possible. We have this transport coming with the battleship. The whole second fleet is coming along with it. The Soviets are able to declare war if they so wish. Alongside this fighter to drop this infantry in Transjordan. And then we have raiding. All 3 of these are raiding. And this is moving 1, 2, 3 down to this line. See if the British finished any techs, because that is the end of my combat moves. So I'm going to start with the raiding. The British have finished radar and ASW, the absolute bastards. How very dare they? Now, if I remember correctly, radar gives them a +2, so it is now a straight roll, and ASW means that on a 3 or less, I have to... Let me find it. Sorry, everyone. Production phase, page 45. Okay. So, yep. We have an ASW dice that will be pestering me. We'll put alongside all of these. So we will start with these. So the black is the attacker, the red is the defender, and the blue is the ASW. That is no change at all. Now we will raid over here. Black is the attacker, blue is the defender. Black is the attacker, red is the defender, blue is the ASW. That is nothing. Black is the attacker, red is the defender. Actually, I think the UK is at a +1 here because they have radar. So, nothing again. And then For this one, red is the attacker, black is the attacker, red is the defender. SW hitting on a 2. That is 1 damage. Exciting 1 damage to the Mediterranean line. So the British take 1 damage. I don't know where the damage tokens are. Here they are. Convoy line in the Med, 1 damage. Since we're in the Med already, we are going to start with the Transjordan fight. We're going to find the bombard total first, which is bombard on a 3. Or is it a 4? Bombard on a 4. So we're going to start by rolling this bombard dice. Which is a miss. So we're going to roll the infantry on a 1 because this is a desert. Which misses. We're going to roll the tactical on a 7. Which hits. And then we are going to roll the colonial hitting back on a 4. Which misses. Wonderful. So we take Transjordan. Then this will fly back to Western Egypt. No, actually, it'll fly back to Tobruk. Then we have our fight down in Belgian Congo. We have our 2 infantry. Add a 2. Unless there's some sort of disadvantage to marshes to jungle that I'm unfamiliar with, but I'm not aware of one. We have our cavalry on a 3, which misses, and then we have our fighter on a 6. Which misses. We have the militia reply on a 2, which misses. 2 infantry on a 2. Just gonna move that off the Vichy marker. Cavalry on a 3. Fighter on a 6. Militia on a 2. Right. You know the drill at this point. Infantry, cavalry, fighter. There we go. Got a hit with one of the infantry in the plain. Reply from the militia. Miss. So I also take Belgium, Congo, and Rhodesia. But our rating was very sad. Then the fighter is going to land back in Tanganyika. The mountain is going to move down to Tanganyika. The colonial is going to move down from here to Tanganyika. Sorry, the Nubia is going to get picked up by the air transport. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come down to Tanganyika. Then we are going to move on to placement. We're going to place a colonial in Italian Somaliland. We're going to place an infantry in Western Egypt. A militia in Western Egypt, sorry. We are going to place a militia in Nubia. We are going to place a minor factory, wherever it's ended up, in Tobruk. Then we are going to pass the turn across to the KMT. Oh, no, we need to collect our income first. It's an important step we shouldn't neglect. So we are at 16. I believe. +2 for no warships in the Med. There are no enemy ships in the Med at the moment. That is correct. So we will collect 18. Plus R1 saved for 19. And now we will pass the turn over to the KMT.